Got showers and thunderstorms. This is on Friday, so if you just count Friday, today's not bad. Tomorrow's even better. The weekend's nice, but right in between is what we really have to look forward to, unfortunately, in terms of the meat and potatoes of this forecast. Scattered severe thunderstorms. We haven't talked a lot about those this season, and this is important. Patio furniture's outdoors. Barbecues are happening this time of year. Graduation ceremonies are happening this time of year. Proms are happening this time of year. The list goes on and on and on, but we really need to be mindful of what we're watching forward to on Friday. Travel will be impacted into the afternoon. Damaging wind gusts also potential or possibility too, with gusts near 60 miles an hour and frequent lightning as well. The reason I'm showing you this first is because I don't want you to forget it. Here's what we're looking at in terms of some of our threats. Wind and hail sort of topping the chart here, or our greatest threat. Wind gusts beyond 60 miles an hour. Hailstones closer to perhaps a pea or a penny in size at the smallest, but perhaps larger stones too on the order of a quarter in size. Think about the coin. And flooding. Though it's not on the highest end of the scale, it's certainly something that can happen in a scenario or a setup like such when the atmosphere is just sort of moisture laden, but there's also a lot of warmth too. So they'll ring out a lot of what's coming through with a cold front. Thursday is dry. Here's Thursday night at 8 p.m. And then we quickly get to Friday morning. Now, clouds are pushing in early. I like this, because that would limit the heating that we see on Friday, and then that would then in turn limit the potential of severe weather. The other thing that may go better for us in this scenario or situation, how far back does this cold front lag or sag behind? Because if we lose a lot of our daytime heating, if we lose the sunshine, then we ultimately lose all the energy that we need to really trigger some of the thunderstorms. That said, I think we will likely see that across Worcester County, across Nashua perhaps, and even across the seacoast of New Hampshire. Some of the guidance right now brings this front through and clears it out by Saturday morning at 4 o'clock or 5 in the morning. So it's not a wet weekend whatsoever. It's really just a Friday afternoon event. Today we're dry with temperatures closer to 75 for a high. Tonight we're down to 60. And then tomorrow we really turn the ship around. 85 degrees. Boom. A hot day on tap for Thursday. Remember, though, that heat that we see build in on Friday will trigger the arrival of more energy into the atmosphere ahead of our cold front, and all of that will sort of culminate together to bring us those thunderstorms and rain showers for the evening time on Friday. In the 10-day forecast, there's more heat where that came from. After the weekend, we're back into the hottest stretch of days that I think we've seen since 2022. And I was just checking out the temperature records for next Wednesday and next Thursday. Long-standing temperature records may be rivaled, if not broken, back into the 1920s.